Welcome to another episode of Piano Tastings. I'm Rich Galasini.
And I'm Hugh Sung. This is the show where we talk about what makes pianos sound beautiful and unique.
So we've done a few episodes now comparing some really beautiful contrasts, some comparisons, like pianos with different voicing, different pianos prepared to be their best. Now, you've owned a variety of pianos over your lifetime.
I've owned a couple of pianos. I've owned a Kawai. Of course, I had a Steinway for many, many years. And now I'm currently owning a Cunningham piano.
And the Cunningham that you own is a 5'10".
Yes.
Which is what I have in my house.
Well, there you go.
How about that? So just to explain a little bit, the Cunningham scale design, we worked with Frank Emerson, as you know, who is a scale designer who has worked with Mason and Hamlin in the past, has worked with Baldwin, has worked with Hai Lun, and worked with Cunningham. And now, being a scale designer is very much like being an architect.
Okay.
You're in the project during the design phase. You're there while the building is being built, or in this case, the models of pianos. And once that's done, you're free to move on.
Very interesting. So, I mean, are there new designs coming up all the time?
Well, there are, yes. And a lot of companies tweak their designs. Frank Emerson currently works for Steinway. So, yes, a company would like to tweak their design. There's a handful of people who are very good at this and make that their living.
Very interesting.
So I happen to have the 5'10" Cunningham, which is right behind us, and right next to it I have a Yamaha. Now
Very
the Yamaha is a G2, it's a reconditioned piano, but the Yamaha tonal model from say 20 years ago particularly is very different from Cunningham's tonal model. We're looking for different things.
Very interesting. Now, how old is so the Yamaha's about 20 years old, is that right?
About, yes.
Okay, all right. And they're about the same size too, right?
Yeah, 5'8" and a 5'10".
It's going to be very interesting. I think, I know the Yamahas that I've played in the past have generally tended to be very, very bright. A little on the brittle side sometimes too. What would you say would be the model that Cunningham is trying to shape its pianos after?
Yes, well, we're trying to have what we call the American sound, and I want to word it better than that because for people just starting to watch these episodes, that doesn't make a lot of sense necessarily. But the warmer sound that we would have from the older Steinways, Mason and Hamlins, Baldwins, Kanabis, Chickerings, these are great pianos, all of them.
Yeah.
You know, so we're looking for that tone.
Interesting.
So let's have some fun.
Well, I'm going to pick something that's going to really challenge the tonal palette of both of these pianos. Let's play some Rachmaninoff. So we'll really put these pianos to the test and let's use
Wait a minute, Rachmaninoff?
Yes, Rachmaninoff.
They're both under 6-foot pianos. All right. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
All right. Well, Hugh, thank you for that.
Absolutely.
I can clearly see that there are two different, what I call tonal models,
Absolutely.
two different voices from the pianos.
Sure. The Yamaha really favors the upper, well, not only just the upper treble tones, but even the characteristic of the sound throughout, not just the upper tones, but also the middle and the bottom.
It's a more brilliant piano.
It's a very brilliant piano. It's very clear. It'll really cut through thick passages with a lot of clarity and a lot of sparkle. The Cunningham, on the other hand, is a very tonally dark, rich, meaty piano. And yeah, it's very, very interesting. So I mean, so the darker, richer passages will have more rumble and a little bit more, just a darker tone.
Now, to be fair, we already know that this is a reconditioned Yamaha piano that we're using. As I understand it, Yamaha has backed off of that brilliance a little bit in the past 10, 15 years.
Interesting, okay.
So, you know what? If you're watching this and you have a new 5'8" to 6' Yamaha in your home, or you're a piano dealer and you're within striking distance of Hugh and I, and you'd like to host us and do a comparison of the Cunningham and a Yamaha in your store or in your home.
A newer Yamaha.
Yeah, maybe something brand new.
Now that would be really cool, because then we could compare a 20-year-old Yamaha with a modern Yamaha.
That would be cool.
And of course, then a modern Yamaha with a modern Cunningham. And that would be really interesting to see, where Yamaha is now compared to where it was then. And again, we love these comparisons. It helps us to see all the different tonal possibilities of different piano models.
And as I'm thinking, the Cunningham is a fairly new model. We've brought it back to the marketplace. I don't have a 20-year-old Cunningham. That would be perfect.
We'll have to wait 10 years for that one.
That's right, wait 10 years. Well, thank you again for watching this episode of Piano Tastings. Don't forget, comments below. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, email them, put them in the suggestions, and thank you so much for watching.
And we love your opinions too. We love hearing which ones you like. I mean, just because we may like one piano or another may not be to your liking. So we love your opinions. Let us know honestly what you think about the pianos. And again, we love your suggestions, comments, feedback. So stay in touch with us.
I'm Rich Galasini.
And I'm Hugh Sung.
Thanks for watching.